I'm watching this beautiful lady from LA. She's Armenian too. And she is so cute. And I'm watching her. Her name is Herine, I believe. And she has an accent in Russian, like every Armenian almost have, but that's the interesting accent, and she forgets the words. And she said to her, like her husband looked like operator who's taking the video, and she's like, she's like explaining that she doesn't do her nails. And I start watching because I don't do my nails either. I don't go for manicure. And she's like, can you tell me I forgot what that call she's saying in Russian. And the guy, the operator saying, oh, noctologist.
Nailologist?
Nailologist. I was laughing. I really love her. It's not criticizing, it just was funny. She's very cute, funny lady.
Sorry. Yeah, no, because you're saying she has an accent. I have a horrible accent in Russian. I'm 100% sure. So I have no problem with accents. Accents are cute.
Yeah, I start catching myself when we start doing a YouTube on Russian language. I start catching myself up that, oh my God, first of all, I have American accent. I don't know. I have an English accent too.
Wait. You mean, I think you mean you have an accent when you speak English.
I have
a British accent?
No, I have an American accent. Okay, shut up. She wants to joke with me. But the thing is, living here in the United States 26 and a half years, somehow I develop in my own language, in my,
and sometimes I have to translate it. Because not even her family knows what she's trying to say. I'm like, listen, this is what she's trying to say.
Yeah, and I'm like in Armenian language, I have an accent. Everybody's, oh, you're so cute talking in Armenian, you have an accent. I'm like, no, that's my first language. I hope I don't have an accent, but people saying that I do have an accent. Of course, I develop accent in Russian too, which I did not have an accent. I'm fluent in Russian language. But then my niece so cutely said, from St. Petersburg, Russia, she said, Aunt Manushak, you have a cute American accent when you speak Russian.
Oh, so I was born in America, and people always tell me, where are you from? You have an accent. I have no idea what they're talking about, but apparently I have an accent too.
Yeah, and then they hear Tanya. They were saying, oh, where are you born? And she says, here in the United States, I'm American. And they're like, oh, you have such a cute accent. I'm like, Tanya, let me open my mouth, then they can see what kind of accent I have.
Accents are great. Our point is accents are great. If you speak in your natural tongue and you have no accent, that's great too.
Yes, my children don't have accent, but I do. My husband doesn't have either.
No, but when he goes to visit, when he goes to England, he starts speaking in a British accent.
I know. He was born here in Wisconsin,
and certain words he says, and that he sounds British. Certain words, and I'm like, Joe.
Because he watches this British
Netflix
series, those
Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey. I was like, I did not know that it's a Downton Abbey. I was telling Downtown of Abbey. I was telling my coworker, my husband watches that too, Downtown of Abbey. And they were like, what? And they start laughing. So
we love to laugh and joke, and even with our accents, because we both have them in different languages.
Tanya speaks Russian, so I've been her teacher. I guess she took classes in...
Well, you have to... I spoke Ukrainian from when I was born, and then I took Russian in college, and then I didn't speak fluently after my language classes. I became to speak fluent. I started speaking fluently after Manushak started speaking to me and teaching me my grammatical errors because they were pretty horrible.
No, she was speaking with me Ukrainian because I understand Ukrainian. I will answer to her in Russian.
But now I have spoken Russian for so long that when I try to speak Ukrainian, I start speaking in Russian, and that's not a good combination if some people know what I mean. So it's kind of funny, kind of not, because I get all confused in my brain sometimes.
And I start watching on the YouTube this talk shows from Ukraine, and I'm watching on them. So I did not tell you this funny story, Tanya. So I'm watching this talk show in my kitchen, cooking, turn on my phone all the way up, the voice, and I'm listening, watching this and laughing. I do understand Ukrainian, probably 95% or more, but I cannot, my tongue turns in Russian when Ukrainian, I want to answer Ukrainian, I'm answering in Russian.
I have that same problem lately.
So my poor mom comes in the kitchen and she's listening, and she said, Manushak, I think something wrong with me. I was thinking that I do understand Russian, but I don't understand one word from that talk show what you were listening. I'm like, Mom, it's not Russian, it's Ukrainian. So,
oh my gosh, it's funny.
It is
poor
funny.
Woman, she probably panicked. I'd have
She was
panicked.
panicking that she's like lost it already, her mind. And all of a sudden like, Manushak, I think something wrong with my brain. I think I was thinking that I do understand Russian. Now I don't understand one word what you're listening and laughing for.
So Manushak has a YouTube mind. She can sit and watch YouTube videos. I have a TikTok minute brain at the moment because I have so many things going on in here. I don't have the same endurance and patience as you, so God bless you for watching it, because those are the kind of subscribers we need.
Yes, I just turn on, if I something like, I turn on and I'm so used to it. You know, when I had 4 boys when they were little, I have 4 boys. So when they were little, it was so noisy in the house that I'm used to it it has to be a background noise. Now all the kids go on, only my youngest one lives with us. If there is no background noise, I feel like everything is empty around me. It's just hollow around me. I have to turn on something. I don't like TVs in the kitchen or living room. I moved the TV out of first floor. I put, yep, this is my TV.
She has a
Smartphone. So I put it in a basement because my husband every evening would come home and TV was in the living room and I'm in the kitchen with the kids. You know, that's the time when you bond with your children, when you're cooking and kids around, you talk, you joke, and you can feel and listen what your kids in their mind. That's an assessment time for a parent and interaction and bonding time. So my husband will be like, be quiet, I'm listening news. I'm watching a show. Be quiet, be quiet. I told my oldest son and my twins, I said, kids, we need to surprise your dad. We just built that house. And I went through that for a long period of time with my husband with this TV and walking on me that we all have to be quiet because he's the king of the house and he has to watch the TV after work. So I decided, here what I'm going to do. I told my children, I said, you know what? Kids, we have to surprise your father. Let's take this TV, all this. We took a TV down to the basement, and basement, that's a brand new built house. We had a non-finished basement. And I was asking previously, Joe, let's go fix the basement so we have a finished basement. No, we need money. Do you understand? We need to pay our mortgage. We need to do this. We need to do that. So he was giving me constantly lecture. So I said, hey kids, let's go, non-stop, let's go. We took the TV down to the basement and we took his chair, we hook up the TV, everything, all in his entertainment in the basement, in the middle of basement, we put his chair. He came home. What he does, he came home and dinner is already on the counter, and we like want to eat. He takes all on his plate and goes to watch his TV to calm down his brain. So all of a sudden he goes to the living room, no TV, no chair. I was thinking he will start screaming and panicking. I said, honey, you know where it is, your place? In the basement. So he's like, what? And he went to the basement, watched TV. You know what? I will. You know what? 2 weeks later, our basement start to be finished.
Well, that was a good strategy.
It was an absolutely good strategy, Tanya. You don't even understand how good that was.
It's a motivating factor.
Yes. So he took that. He hired people. He finished the basement. Now my life is peaceful. But now kids not around. They all moved out except the youngest one, and he's the most quiet one. So I have still, it's like empty now. I need some entertainment. That's why I watch YouTube. That's what I wanted to say.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think I have single mom, too many things coming at me. I have the attention span of a minute, flip to the next TikTok, and that's how I entertain myself. Actually, I'm a teacher, right? And I've helped students write research papers and do research. And I'm going to tell you, and every teacher will probably hate me for this, but I've learned so much from TikTok. So much. There's so much information out there in a mad minute that you can learn about any topic. And now, instead of going to necessarily Google or whatever, I'll go to TikTok first to see if maybe somebody made a video, because people make all kinds of videos on all kinds of topics, to see if I can learn what it is I need to learn in a TikTok minute.
Yeah.
So I learn from her YouTube, and she learns from me from my TikTok moments.
And plus in the TikTok, plus and minuses, some of them like, over and over people doing over one music. That bothers me. I don't like that stuff. But some of them like, I learned some stuff from TikTok too. I start ordering books. Like I start reading about the narcissist traits, and I'm highlighting if it applies to my husband. And I'm like, okay, that means the narcissist trait. And he's like, shut up, Manushak, be quiet. I'm not a narcissist. But you know what? Sometimes you have to stimulate your man.
In other ways, I guess.
Yes, and say, hello, I'm watching after you, and I'm highlighting every point of your life. So that's a joke, of course, but every joke in my culture, we say every joke has its own truth.
So thank you for joining us. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us a like, thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to having more adventures and entertainment with you. Thanks for joining us.
You will have lots of laughs with and moments, fun moments with the Manushak and Tanya.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.